Good morning, everyone, and welcome to week 3 of Catalyzing Action in Complex Systems. This week is focused on systems mapping, and we're really shifting our mindset this week to begin to look at kind of having a whole systems mindset and learning how to map systems. The material and the kind of field of systems thinking gets kind of technical at times, and so I really encourage you to do the reading this week and next week. Otherwise, I think you are going to feel a bit lost in the online discussions, and you'll really lose out on the benefit of this very helpful material. You have 3 things you need to do this week in terms of the assignment. So the first one is to read the readings on systems mapping. The second is to watch the video on systems mapping. And the third one is to come up with a small system in your life and apply the learning to creating a map of that system, so to make sure that you're understanding and gaining the insight. Then I'm going to ask you to just snap a little photo. So you can just sketch it on the back of an envelope. It's really simple. Snap a photo and post it into the discussion forum this week on systems mapping. Just as a little teaser, so you can kind of see the value of systems mapping, I found this iceberg model that comes out of systems mapping so powerful in terms of what it means to be a leader. So when we see something happen, it's an event and it's above the waterline of the iceberg. So it's the thing that most of us are aware of. But under the waterline, we might not be aware of the pattern that is coming out of. And under those patterns are really created by systemic structures. And that's where we're really going to be focusing when we're looking at our systems map. The systemic structures are created out of our mental models, what we believe to be true about the world, which are in turn created out of our vision or our kind of underlying purpose. Again, that we may or may not be conscious and aware of. And so if we want to be real leaders that are creating transformation in systems, we have to go beyond reacting or adapting, but really into understanding how the systemic structures are created, and intervening at that level, or even going beyond that to intervene at the level of reflecting on our own mental models or the mental models influencing our organizations and systems, so that we can transform them and generate kind of new visions and new outcomes. And also, I just want to give you a little example of a systems map, which is also maybe like a little bit of a nudge. So we are a system, our little online cohort, going through this process together. And we have a systems loop, a generating systems loop set up, which is a loop that can create either a virtuous cycle or a vicious cycle. That means that anytime there's an increase in one part of the system, it naturally creates an increase in the next part of the system. So the hope is that we can create a virtuous cycle by going online, by us as participants being attracted online, by sharing our new learning, and creating a vibrant online dialogue. That will in turn attract more of us back online to see what's happening. It's so rich, it's so exciting to create new learnings which we'll want to share, and so on. On the other hand, if nobody goes, the learning isn't visible, the thing isn't dialogue, the dialogue isn't vibrant, so why would we go? So hopefully that's a little nudge. I'm really looking forward to seeing your assignments from the decision making that you tried last week. So please post those into the discussion forum for this week, as well as your systems map. And also I will see you, those of you that are available, on Friday for the World Cafe at 10 a.m. Central Time. And I apologize. I know you're busy. So I know that this is going to be a sort of slightly heavy lifting week, but I hope that you're able to make time for it and that we can learn a lot together. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.